best damn tech show of our lives.
Alright, you're all bastards. You, Plants, for all of yous. Bastards! You're not even a real Viking! But I got a hat!
Vikings don't exist anymore. You can't be a Viking.
But I just want to rape and pillage!
Fair enough.
Hey guys, have you heard the good news? He's risen. It's fucking awesome! Yes!
Guys, you know what? You don't fucking pay attention. I'm taking over. My show. You got that? You hear that? It's my show. I got access to everything. You got nothing. You're all fucking fired. You're out of here. My show.
Yeah, the black kiss, man, what is it? Give me the kiss, Max, give me the kiss! Give me the kiss, man! Give me the kiss!
That is good. Tasty.
No.
This is the best damn tech show, periods. Don't adjust your sets. This is what we look like. That's true. It is
Fact of the matter.
March the 5th, 2007. Welcome, one and all, to the best damn tech show, period. This is your number one source for tech news, reviews, and opinions.
That's right.
For bastards! Always have to get that in. Oh, look, I can't promise that we'll do everything that the promo suggested.
All right.
But it will be entertaining nonetheless. To my
Yes.
right, speaking
our
of
best.
bastards, Rand McNally.
Hello.
To my left, the very Reverend Sir Adam Plant.
Yeah.
And on our computer screens, you'll probably see it on the bottom right-hand corner.
Yeah.
Hey, Dr. Drew over there in Seattle.
What up, dogs?
Up dog indeed.
How's it going, Drew?
Is it raining out there, mate?
Not today. It actually snowed the past couple nights, which is crazy.
Northwest, not raining.
Oh, interesting.
Coming to us from Plugged headquarters, nonetheless, and maybe we can get a little tour. A little snippet of a tour, possibly.
Little tour.
A
Yeah.
bit later on, that'd be fabulous.
That'd be
Dr.
cool.
Drewby. Thanks for joining us, mate.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
A quick shout out to our very, very good mate, Dutch Master over there in the Netherlands.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a guy.
What
Yeah.
a guy indeed. I don't know any Dutch. Maybe...
Hoyt Mafleur.
No,
That's Dutch.
That's Scandinavian, mate. It's something like Huggen Flug Mama, which means you put your finger in the dike.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello is right.
That has nothing to do with technology.
Dike means dam. We all
Oh.
know that.
Damn.
Dam means city or something like
Right,
that.
right,
Amsterdam.
Yeah, that's what you
Rotterdam.
meant, Paul. We know.
You know what we meant. So, shout out to our very good mate Dutch Master. And if you do have any words that I could use, let me know.
Yeah.
Some-
Adam, can you turn me up a little bit in the headphone
Turn
channel?
him up.
Number one.
Oh, you're number one?
There we go.
Numero uno.
Oh, okay. I thought I was number one.
Yeah, I heard myself go down there for a moment, and I
Right.
don't mean
That
down.
explains.
Whoa.
Yeah. You like what you're hearing, Drew.
That's
Drewby, I
quite
know
a
you're
start.
excited.
Yeah.
I know you're excited about this show, Drewby. Best
I'm
damn
excited.
news. Give us a dance.
Can't do it.
Lots of news to get through. Lots of news.
Yes.
I think Drew dances, Plant.
Yeah.
Drew dances. YouTube is a very popular site.
Mm-hmm.
They're now
Never heard of
offering
it.
revenue sharing, or planning on offering revenue sharing to their content providers. You know, feeling the pressure from the likes of Rever and Metacafe and Break,
Good.
some of the other video editing sites.
What's my take on
Interesting.
it?
What's your take on it there, mate?
My take on it is it's about effing time.
Right.
Now, there was no rules set up ahead of time for, companies like YouTube to, share the wealth. I mean, it's definitely, they don't have to.
No?
But they will lose contributors if other people are paying. I mean, it's that simple. If
Yep.
you can get a couple of dollars for your video, you're going to go to the place where you can get a couple of dollars instead of getting nothing. And YouTube's actually starting to get a reputation for almost stealing content, even though that's not
yes.
what they do. I mean, if you put up a video to them, you sign or click an express document that says they own it once they receive it.
Right.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't really think about that.
No,
So
of
when they
course you
see
don't
their
read that
own
shit.
home footage on the news or
on a commercial.
selling, cars, then they get pissed and want money, and it's sorry, you don't get any.
Yeah,
well, you
fair
should
enough.
follow that before you put it to
They
YouTube.
feeling the pressure, Drew?
Oh yeah,
think-
definitely. I mean, it's a good play to make because eyeballs equals dollars, right? And YouTube's got the eyeballs. So Rever can't compete. The other sites can't compete with eyeballs. So you know, it wasn't an official announcement, but
No.
we'll see.
Not yet, but we will see. And, you know, a lot of these other sites have actually been luring content providers from YouTube.
Well, when you think about it, I mean, they're based off user-generated content. So if
Yeah.
you're based off user-generated content, and someone else, you know, comes along and Pied Pipers their way across your users, you're gonna have to cave in eventually.
Sure.
You know, that's you don't have the clout that you do if you're like, you know, producing something by yourself.
Yeah, Best Damn Tech Show is all about sharing the wealth, people.
That's right.
Share the wealth.
Plenty to go around.
Share the wealth around the three
All
of
about
us.
wealth, man. I'm sure I got some dollaroos to share with all my
share
mates
the
around here.
trades.
I can't
Actually, my
spend those
parents
here.
were in town, so they spotted me a $20, people.
All
$20.
At what point were you at with your parents that you needed an Aussie 20?
Yeah, what in the world is that?
They were just clearing out their wallets, so
Yeah.
I'm sharing it with
Monopoly.
everyone.
Parents
my God,
feel obligated to give money, I guess.
There's
no
actually
matter what
like,
age you are.
there's a see-through section there. You
I
see
know,
that?
we're very
There's two old
fancy.
dudes on there.
Wow.
We're very fancy. No, Queenie's not on that. Queenie's not on that.
No.
Adobe Photoshop, we all love. A lot of people use it. A lot of people love it.
I
It's
do.
exy, little exy, right? But it's still the number one photo editing software out there.
It's also what computer manufacturers use to test their machines for speed. It's called benchmark testing.
It's one of the
yes,
benchmarks
true.
they use.
It's one of the
Yes.
benchmarks.
They use
absolutely.
WinRAR. They use this. They use you know, anything that 3D Mark puts out.
Right.
They, you know, particularly the on-the-fly 3D rendering and that sort of thing. And they'll even use the game Quake or Doom, Doom 3 for
Right.
for benchmarking.
And the idea being they put several machines, a Dell machine, a Gateway machine, and an Apple, all using the same version of Photoshop, opening a certain number of files or running some sequence of events.
Some sort of
and then-
batch process.
How
And
long
then they
does it
see
take?
how long it takes.
Yeah, that's exactly right. They're going to the web. They're heading to the web. Web-based.
Smart, smart sons of.
Smart,
They have
absolutely.
pictures on the
That's
web
fine.
now.
They're looking to add their image editing application to the web, so it'll be web-based.
It's just what we were talking about
That's what
last
we were
week.
talking about last week. You know, when I was saying that all applications are going to eventually be web-based, and you're going to pretty
Right.
much have the basic skeletal frame of an operating system on your computer, and every other function will be done online.
Yep.
Yeah, free. I mean, it's free. It's certainly stripped down. It's very entry level.
So it's like LE or whatever.
But if you have to resize a graphic or, you know, mess with a little bit of levels or something, that would be great.
Yeah,
It's probably
absolutely.
good for your MySpace pictures and, you know,
Yeah.
Facebook and all that kind of stuff, like cropping
Well,
and getting
just
rid
the,
of the red
just the
eyes.
concept that they're putting this online is great at all, you know?
Well, the
What's
Holy
the top?
Grail. The Holy Grail is having that app that's online and, you know, desktop based. So if I'm doing, you know, a project with like 50 layers, I can then go ahead on the web from any computer and then edit it and then sync it up with my desktop at home. I mean, that's if they can do that, that would be hot.
Nice.
Yeah, that's absolutely where it's heading. It's hot on the heels of, you know, Adobe Remix, which is their video editing application that PhotoBucket, I believe, provides.
Oh, they also have Premiere as well, but Remix is their low end.
Yes,
and
that's
it's online-y
exactly.
kind
Well,
of deal.
fully online.
Right.
It's fabulous.
Online-y.
So that's very exciting.
I think so as well.
Also very exciting.
What?
Got something in mind. Drew, help us out, mate.
Iris on the
Virus. We're getting straight into these virus news. This is not the sort of virus that Brandon the Bastard would spread.
No.
That's more.
That's
your,
VD.
Yeah, right.
Your herpes,
Sexually transmitted.
all that sort of stuff. This is tech virus. Sorry to disappoint many of you.
Right.
But it's actually tech.
Because
virus.
I'd rather have my eye on computers than genitals, basically.
Right.
Really?
Right.
Well, it depends.
Really?
Whose
Depends on
genitals
whose
they are.
genitals.
Right,
it is.
exactly.
Get
But,
tired
you know,
of it.
looking at, you know, I can think of 90% of the people out there, I just don't want to be looking at their genitals.
Yeah.
But that said, there's some extremely interesting things going on right now. Please put your genitals away.
Whoa.
Are you
My belt
digging in your
buckle's stuck.
pants, Paul?
It's my belt buckle
I
stuff.
can't dig
show
far
him.
enough, apparently.
I'll show him my
Anyway.
genitals.
Yahoo.
Ah.
Yahoo Mail.
Ooh, man, loves
They
his
didn't-
Yahoo.
You want to shut up. They actually, Symantec was reporting a false positive on Yahoo. So if you had Symantec antivirus, first of all, shame on you for paying for that when there's AVG and Avast.
That's right.
And second of all, which Avast, we never mentioned Avast.
Avast me hearties.
I have Avast on
If you have
my
a
machine.
64-bit operating or a processor and a 64-bit operating system, Avast is the way to go. But back to the topic. Yahoo Mail was somehow being caught as a false positive through there. So, don't be scared. It's just a false positive. Update your Symantec and it should go away.
Sounds like a pregnancy scare. False positive.
Yeah, it does. I think that's what they use for
Right,
cancer tests.
It's not that bad, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Please don't downgrade the intensity of online viruses with something like trivial like pregnancy.
That's just like a symbiote kind of disease that you can get rid of really easily, or it'll run its course in 9 months.
You can run its course, exactly. Oh, and fabulous stuff there by the plants.
Yeah.
Yahoo Mail, of course. A lot of people use Yahoo Mail, especially plants.
That's right.
I do. Actually, they suspended my account
That's
because
what
I don't
he
access it
always
often
says
enough.
that. He really always says that, but it's not
Yahoo
true.
Mail.
No, it's true.
Very special
why I make
episode
that be a liar.
this week.
Yes, very
Very
special.
Not just the promo, not just the intro,
No.
but again, we go coast to coast.
Yes.
Coast to coast. Mm-hmm. Do you know what? Do they know what coast to coast means?
Coast to coast, the flyover states are removed in coast to coast.
Here, only Washington State and Pennsylvania exist. Really,
That's right.
They're the most important areas, and of course, we need some representation from the Washington State or West Coast people. Drew, you are the
Yes.
man. You are the doctor.
I'm
Check my
representing.
heart rate. The doctor is in.
I'm representing Seattle. It's different out here. I'll tell you. There's a lot of things going on. Have you guys used Twitter at all?
No.
All right. Well, Twitter basically is it's like the toilet for blogging. Basically, all the shit that you don't want to blog about, you write on Twitter. It's kind of like having an update, message on your instant, AIM on your instant messenger. And then you have all these friends and followers that read like all your stupid little updates. It came out a couple months ago. It was created by the same people who did Blogger. It's on fire. It's on fire. Everybody's using it.
Twitter.com?
They get reports to their cell phones, and then you can access it through the web. And Scoble's using it. Wikipedia's using it.
Ooh, let's
It's hot.
check that one out.
Interesting.
It's on
Twitter, twitter.com.
Twitter.com. It's on fire. Wired versus Dig. A
Biffo.
writer for Wired. There's a little biffo, yeah. The company that actually also works with Reddit, which is a Dig competitor. They did some investigative journalism, and they paid some diggers to dig a story that was like shit to see if they could get to the homepage, and it worked.
Condé Nast, I think, was the company's name, right?
Yeah. So, Mike Arrington from TechCrunch called him out and said, that's conflict of interest. That's not cool. And, so that's going back and forth. But I mean, Dig has said they have all these algorithms that make sure that you can't game Dig, and they know where the paid groups are, and it didn't work.
They don't.
Wow. Well, tell me this real quick, Drew. What's the benefit to getting on the Dig front page, really, in the end game?
A shitload of traffic.
It's a lot of
A
eyeballs.
shitload of traffic.
It is a lot, though.
It is a lot. When you get on the homepage of Dig, either a section or the main homepage of Dig, people will because the nature of the community is that if it made it to the homepage, it must be a pretty interesting story. Right. So by nature, if things get to the homepage, people are clicking through to it blindly.
Excellent.
They'll read the quick description and everything, but they click right through to it. Many sites have been crippled for hours. It's called the Dig effect.
Dig effect,
Right.
yeah.
It used to be called
and-
getting farked.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same thing, or getting slash dotted.
Slash
basically.
dotted, right.
So there's actually websites now that want to block dig traffic because it's just kicking their ass. But it's interesting, and it's interesting to follow. I mean, Dig is still in beta, just like everything else on the web. So they'll get their shit together. People are always going to try to game stuff.
Right.
Drew, do they have apples over there in Washington State? Have you been eating the apples?
Apples? No, I've been drinking a whole
It's
lot
a
of
segue,
coffee.
Drew. Work
Yeah.
with it.
Eating
There's
apples in Washington State?
there's a Starbucks on every corner, and there's little coffee shops everywhere. So it's really all about the coffee.
Yeah, but are there apples?
Or Apple peripherals.
Oh, Apple peripheral.
Apple.
I didn't get the whole Apple. Yeah, I bought an iPod.
Yeah, it's a segue.
It's a segue. I forgot Paul segues. Yeah, I bought an iPod. Finally.
Really?
An iPod.
Wow.
Now,
A 30
why did
gig
you
video
choose?
iPod.
Why did you choose an iPod over, say, the Creative Zenvision W or something like that?
Because he's an Apple whore now.
Fuck you, Plant. How's Yahoo doing? No.
Yeah, I was asking about you.
But a couple of people I work with out here have the iPods. It's just sexy. I mean, it is.
Yeah.
He
Like,
does go for sexy. That's true.
I'm going to be at South by Southwest next week, which
nice.
is, or this week when this airs, and in Austin. So I want to be able to show people the best damn tech show and Scriggity and stuff. So the best way is just whip out your iPod. And,
Right, but I'm going to argue with you on this. The Zenvision W and the Zenvision M and all the Zenvision models have a speaker built in, so you wouldn't have to hand anybody your earwaxy, gunky earbuds.
And they have better resolution.
Better resolution,
That's a good
larger
point.
screens, larger hard drive capacity, cheaper price, compact flash card reader.
They're probably not sexy though.
Oh, they're sexy
not
as
sexy.
fucking hell.
They really
you can
are.
get a white one or a black one. How about that?
I got a black iPod,
That's
so
cool.
I'll do some iPod reviews.
Yeah, give us a
Nice.
review.
And
That'd be great.
speaking of Apple,
That'll be great. A little like 6 years late, guys. The iPod is awesome.
Finally.
Really, you can play music on it and like watch videos. It's got like a
Breaking
headphone
news.
jack.
It's the best damn scoop right there. Right there.
fuck you. Anyway, speaking of Apple, iTunes is going indie. They
What?
decided to have a snowboarders DVD that was created by independent film producers, except they didn't allow them to choose how much they wanted to charge for the video. They forced it into the $1.99 bucket. So for 10 months, they spoke with this company who produced this video to get it in the iTunes store, and basically just totally fucked the pooch by screwing up the price. Of course, it's wrapped in DRM and stuff. And this company usually sold this DVD for $30. So now, just to get on the sacred iTunes library, it's $1.99.
That's so funny because like 3 years ago, I was in a band and we put out a record, and just by virtue of having disc makers in New Jersey put print our record and actually publish our record, we were on iTunes.
Yeah.
And they had no publishing rights. They had nothing. All they did was literally press our record and print the liner notes and everything.
Sure. Well, plus
And
it's
we-
registered, and you got the barcode and everything.
Yeah, we had the barcode and everything, but it was immediately, it was on iTunes and everything
Right,
like
yeah.
that. And we didn't pay for anything. We got to set the price, and well, actually, to tell you the truth, they set the price. We didn't even know that we were on iTunes until someone was like, "Hey, I bought your record on iTunes."
Wow.
Nice.
Pretty cool. iTunes going indie. Very interesting, Drew. Thank you very much.
Thanks,
We
man.
love hearing that kind of info from Seattle. I mean, anything other than grunge and coffee beans is good. So keep it up. Just omit the grunge and coffee beans.
Fair
No
enough.
problemo.
Fair enough. Look, check this out. Check it out, people. Check it out. And actually, Drew will be able to comment on this because he spoke with the guy from allfreecalls.net.
Oh yeah, I remember that thing.
They've been squeezed out by the big guns. AT&T has decided that they cannot exist after receiving some phone bill of some $2 million, I believe. Because, All Free Calls offers free international calls to folks.
And all free calls has to pay the phone bill?
No, AT&T.
Well, how did they get a $2 million phone bill?
It's because they have to lease off certain telcos
Okay, I gotcha.
that money. And they saw a whole lot of traffic, a whole lot of users.
So they just...
Through All Free Calls, and there's a few others, Future Phone,
Oh, that
and
sucks.
a couple of others. What was did you get a sense for what their kind of business model was, Drew, when you were speaking to them?
Well, I mean, it was an obvious loophole through this thing where if you feed calls through Iowa, that you can do international calls and it's pretty cheap. And not only does AT&T have a bill, I mean AT&T owes allfreecalls.net a couple $1 million.
Really?
Right? Because they legitimately, through a loophole, an FCC loophole, sent calls through this telco in Iowa and sent them out internationally. So what they were doing were legitimate. People have been doing this for a long time. So AT&T is not paying up, and they're pressuring these sites to shut down.
Yeah,
I
and
mean,
if the loophole exists, it's legal, right?
No,
Exactly. Exactly. These aren't the first people to do it. What happened is they got popular by doing it online and promoting it online.
Yeah.
And I'm sure AT&T sweats bullets when you talk about phone online.
Right, and free. As
Yeah,
well.
and for I didn't even think about
Absolutely.
that.
The guy who runs all free calls. I mean, basically, he's just for the people. He's for the people who have to pay ridiculous fees to call international, and he's just fighting these big companies. I don't think he's trying to create a business here and make tons of money.
Right.
He's just trying to show that AT&T and other companies are fucking us over with call costs. It's
So what's
not
the deal?
expensive to get wholesale calls.
Is allfreecalls.net rolling over and saying quit?
They're vowing to be back.
That's
Absolutely.
good.
They're going to dig in and
They got the fighting spirit.
yeah, come up with some alternatives, seeing as this one has been closed on them. So,
So they it might not be free anymore, but they'll be back in some capacity.
potentially, and they're looking at more of a subscription model, but still calls being free. You just have to register for
Okay.
it. So I mean, that's all speculation at the moment,
Interesting.
anyway.
Right.
We'll keep
shall
an eye on that.
Right.
Absolutely. Check this out.
Check it
people.
out. I take it this one. I'll take it this one.
Woo!
Looks like the folks at Juiced, which we talked about last week.
Yeah.
Looks like they've teamed up with Jump TV,
Yeah.
which is interesting. They're teaming up with all kinds of people lately.
Absolutely. In Jump TV, they carry some 270 channels.
That's a lot of chance.
Wow.
Generally, you're able to buy some sort of a package. Maybe it's the Europe package where you can watch. It's $20 a month or something like that.
It's not bad.
You can watch all the games. You can watch soccer. You can watch whatever TV
I
they
thought it was called
offer as
football.
well. Football. You can watch football.
Right.
Football.
And yeah, absolutely. And
Cool.
So that's really interesting. And again, Juiced has been talking about being free, ad supported. So maybe they'll lift the price on.
They've got
on
all
these
kinds
packages.
of heat, man.
Lots of
We'll
heat.
see.
Lots of heat. We're digging it. We're looking forward
Remember-
to seeing what they come up with.
Check it out, Adam. What do you got?
Check it out,
Check
people.
it out. I was gonna say, do you remember like in Philly in like 2000, 2001?
I do
They had
remember.
ad-supported payphones. Do you
Yes.
remember that?
Sure.
You wouldn't have to put a quarter or 35 cents in. You'd have to just watch a Mountain Dew ad or whatever for a little
Yeah.
while, and then you'd be able to make whatever call
Right.
you were making for a certain amount of time.
That sounds like somebody's just trying to save the usefulness of all the hardware built in phones.
Yeah, well, they lasted all of about a year, and they were quickly gone.
Yeah, right, because nobody needs those phones anymore.
No.
So what's
They
the
were getting
story?
desperate. YouTube have scored a deal with NBA.
What? What's
Yep.
the deal? What's the parameters?
They're able to put their videos up on YouTube.
For what? Free? For money?
No, for free. Yeah.
Well, then what's the deal?
The deal is that they're able to post it without copyright infringement or anything like that.
Do you know what it's
How
an
does this help
exchange
the
for?
NBA?
Yeah, like what's what's the exchange? I mean, what does YouTube have to give the NBA in exchange?
Oh, it's probably money.
Oh, money.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, for sure.
Oh, that.
Sure. There's a little money involved there.
No one cares
somewhere
about
along the
money.
way.
Gotcha.
But I'm putting that in the you gives a fuck file.
Right, and is that YouTube is posting the NBA videos, or is that so anybody can post NBA videos on YouTube? Not sure.
Not
Okay.
sure about
It's
that.
probably a deal like NBC where the NBA pre-selects their clips and uploads their own.
Ah, that makes sense. Thank you, Drew. That makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, one of the most viewed videos on YouTube was, this I forget what team he played for. He dislocated his kneecap,
Ooh.
and it's gotten millions of views. You
Wow.
know, so I don't know if the NBA.com is going to put up videos of injuries. That shows it's pretty much all about the content. It's all about the
Right.
users. What do the users want to see? I don't want to see what the NBA wants me to see.
Right.
I want to see wild and crazy shit. You know.
Right.
Yeah. Most of the sports content on YouTube is like incredible injuries and fights
Right,
and
maybe
things like
behind the
that.
scenes kind of stuff. Absolutely.
Yeah,
A lot of
people
wanna watch.
dying, stuff like that.
We'll see.
Fair enough. Speaking of people dying, I got some.
Uh-oh.
I got plenty of it. I got plenty of it right here.
Hold them back.
Tech Biffo, people. Tech Biffo.
Let's hear it.
Loves me, Tech Biffo. Funnily enough, the RIAA keep coming up.
Stands for?
Real Idiot assholes.
That's right. Really idiotic asshole.
Right, that's
Or really
it.
idiotic
Asshole.
assholey assholes.
Oh, here's,
Oh, yeah,
here's
and
the
they
thing.
are.
They come up with this fabulous plan. It's a win-win-win. A win for everyone.
Win for them, a win for their.
Win for us too? There's no way.
No.
Right,
It's
here
win
it
for
is.
them, and them.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
you know.
Here it is. It's great. It's called a pre-lawsuit letter.
Is that like a preemptive strike?
What?
So they're anticipating that, particularly they're targeting college kids, right? So they're anticipating that college kids will be illegally downloading music for from through college and all
Blasted
that sort of stuff.
students.
So here's this letter that suggests that they'll be able to strike up a deal with the RIAA and settle
Give me a break.
for any
Unbelievable.
any lawsuits. Absolutely. So
They're gonna need a bigger bed
Yeah.
because you can't
Oh,
possibly
mate.
shit the bed that much in one night.
it's getting crazy.
Right. They're
It
starting
really
to
is.
realize that they can't afford all the lawsuits that they need to open up. And they want you to just give them money and stop downloading at the same time.
It's getting ridiculous. Just word to the wise, LimeWire they are targeting, as well as RS Galaxy users. So
No.
if you're using any of those platforms, try another one.
And RS Galaxy
plenty out
is
there.
Unbelievable.
yeah,
Did I
that's
tell you that BitTorrent has now gone legal?
yeah. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
we've been talking about that for a minute.
Right.
They've been trying to do that for a while, offering some sort of legal online-y kind of deal.
Yeah, I don't know how it's going to do.
We'll see, but I mean, hey, BitTorrent's definitely got a lot of eyeballs
I
on it
didn't know
now.
that
so-
BitTorrent was illegal.
Oh yeah, by the way, BitTorrent's new thing is you download a video. Once you hit play, you can only watch it for 24 hours, and you only have like 30 days to view it. It's
Right.
that's ridiculous. It's not gonna work.
Before it spontaneously combusts.
What? From where?
Does it mean if you're actually
The
using the
computer.
real BitTorrent client or if you're using another one?
No, there is.
This is through the BitTorrent store.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, the BitTorrent store.
All right, never mind then.
Yeah, I'm gonna
But I
gonna
mean,
knock
cheap.
down.
They're offering you cheaper downloads.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop downloading high definition movies so I can pay for them and have them disappear. Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
It
it's
makes
a
perfect sense.
bit ridiculous.
Moving along.
Gizmodo, I'm a big fan of Gizmodo.
Yeah.
They're actually preparing, or have prepared, this whole anti-RIAA manifesto.
Ooh,
So
I
they don't
that.
like assholey assholes?
Yes, they don't
Okay.
like arsehole assholes. They're actually calling for March. That's this month, people.
That's right.
March.
Yeah, we're in March
For
now.
a boycott of RIAA.
Which means
AA.
steal all media.
Just
No,
rip 'em
it
off.
just means don't get stuff from the RIAA. And there's a great place you can go
to buy
to.
indie instead.
Yeah, exactly.
that's
Buy
fine.
indie, go through other sources. There's plenty of ways to get other music that you probably like as well.
Sure.
And the best
Use
place to go
Pandora.
is to RIAAradar.com to determine if the music that you're downloading
I like that.
is actually RIAA.
RIAA.
And when you want to find more music,
compliant.
Pandora.
I'll get that.
Wicked. Yeah, or Pandora, like Drew said, and Drew and Adam said. That's the great way to listen to new music.
Interesting. Finally on Tech Beaver today, people. Wake up now. Wake up, because this is serious.
Whoa.
This
I
is
was
serious
born
stuff.
first.
Those wags over there at valleywag.com,
Oh, yeah.
they've started up this contest, right? Vlog Hot
Right.
competition. Fair enough. Absolutely. Showcase some of the big vloggers out there.
Yeah.
Your Zay Franks, your, Congers, your Scriggitties,
Right.
all those sort of things. Absolutely.
Condom.
Call on them. My beef, and then right here, to those bastards over there in Valleywag, is that it's rigged. It really is. Yeah, rigged.
Yes.
That's right.
Okay, number one, Shauna. I don't know if you've noticed this, Drew, but on the list of girl newscasters, I think she's down the bottom one.
She is.
Why the hell did those bastards put her there? That's what I'd like to know. Okay, that's number one beef, Drew. Second one's about you. What the hell's that picture that they put up of you? Hey?
Oh, that was horrible. I mean, I'm
You
not.
with your eyeliner and the goth set? They did that intentionally, just
They
because
did.
they're anti-best damn techies.
Yeah.
And
I saw who I was up against, and I thought I can win this. And then I saw the freaking picture they used. And I'm like, fuck.
Right.
They even took a poke at me and said that because I was in the Newsboys category, that Newsboys was being used lightly, and that was in reference to me. Just there was no context there.
Yeah, so that's I'm
Fuckers.
dirty. I'm dirty
Not
about
cool.
that. I'm ready for the biffo on him. And finally, our very own eye candy. Get a close up of Rand McNally right there. Yeah, Rand. was suspiciously omitted from all voting required. So
We don't pay for those good looks for nothing.
That's right.
Why was that omitted?
that's why
I-
he's here. That's why
I actually
he's here.
heard a rumor that there was a whole gun show category, and Schmidt was in it, Plant was in it, Rand was in it, and it was dropped off at the end for some
Wow.
reason. I think it was too hot for TV.
It probably was
hot
too
for
hot.
TV, definitely.
Probably was too hot. You're right. So
So
my
where's
thinking
Schmidt?
is that they're intentionally ignoring us because we're best damn techies and we're underground.
Right.
Underground.
They just don't want to send us any more women than we already have. Is really what it is. They're jealous.
Probably, most likely that's
Yeah.
it.
I mean, they're beating down the door right now trying to get in.
So you know what
By
I've
the
done?
way, speaking
You know what
of
I've
women,
done, people?
speaking of women, hold on. Speaking of women, we've heard the listeners. You want a geek chick. Shauna's too busy being a superstar on DirecTV and screaming
Right.
and shit. So we put out the APB for the geek chick, and we're talking to some very interesting people. So within the next week or two, we will have weekly geek chick segment on the Tech Show.
Awesome.
Oh, and it's not going to just be
Guaranteed.
a long-haired wig on Plant.
No.
We tried that, and
Didn't
it
work?
scared me.
Right.
It's not scary.
Sure.
You just gotta open your mind a
I
little.
don't think
All
we're gonna
right.
do
Well, Drew, make sure she's young. Make sure she's attractive. And she might
Yes.
like to know some stuff about gear too. That'd be good about technology.
Yeah,
but that's
yeah,
not as
tech
important as the other two.
Yeah.
There's more of this vlog hot stuff as well because Noltz, Kevin Nolte, he was
Nolte,
here
yeah.
at the Best Damn Studios a couple of months ago
Got
with
kinda
Mickey
drunk,
Krimmel.
too.
Had a few quiet ones. He has shamelessly brought in his kids to promote himself.
Why
To
not?
beg for votes.
Sounds
And
like
as a result,
what?
he's got lots of votes.
Sounds like a politician.
Bastard Nolte, I'm going to see if I can get him on the dog and bone during the week and just
Yeah.
call him out on it.
Nice.
Call him out on it. Kevin Noltz, noltz.wordpress.com.
Yeah.
Feel free to call him a bastard for me. Absolutely.
With your own dog and bone.
You know what I've done?
What have you done?
Because of my utter disdain at this whole vlog hot competition,
Yes.
I went and registered the domain vloghot.com,
Nice.
and it's pointing to a site that is vloghhotter.wordpress.com,
Oh.
featuring our very own Random McNally. That's what I've done. Nothing you can do about it now.
Stick it to 'em.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Sticking
Yeah, that's
it
what
to
you.
those
That's what you do in the
bastards.
web world. When somebody pisses you off, create a web domain and a
Exactly.
blog.
Nice. Nice.
That's the way to get back at them.
Thank you guys.
Exactly.
I'm glad you think I'm so
So
attractive.
if they want the vloghot.com domain,
Mm-hmm,
10 grand, right? And of course, Rand being in the contest. Okay?
That's right.
That's all I ask. Or just Rand being in the contest.
Yeah, that'd be
And
nice.
a better picture of Drewby. all
Better
right?
picture, Drew. Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep.
That's
it.
it. You're all right with that, Drewby?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. 10,000 per person,
Whoa.
and yeah.
All
I think
right.
that's fair enough, absolutely. Finally.
Finally.
That long
I know it's been a
goddamn
long
last.
one, people. It's been a long one, but that's, because we ramble. Or more particularly, Plant rambles.
I
Side of the
ramble.
week is cangoogleheme.com.
Yes, they
That's
can.
this guy, he reckons he's come up with the biggest idea in the world, and
Right.
now he's like journaling it, vlogging it, all that sort of stuff. Pretty popular. A lot of people following his little case. He got a meeting with the folks out at the Googleplex.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see his progress. If you can see it on that site, cangoogleheme.com.
I'll try to score an interview with him.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
that'd be good, mate.
Thank you.
Get him on the dog and bone.
We've got headphones now. Looks like that headphone is leaving you some dust. We got some on your ear there. Looks like some
Speaking
low.
about leaving you in the dust, thank you everybody for joining us once
Yes,
again
you and
on the
you.
Best Damn Tech Show period. We hope that you learned something,
Yes.
that you've been
Just hope.
educated a little bit further on the
A little
whole
infotechment for you.
tech world. Infotechment, I love that word. I love that word.
Yeah, we're not gonna-
Education.
Thank you to our peanut gallery all around there, Iggs and the Schmitty. Oh, Schmitty's been quiet. What's
Yeah.
going on about us?
He's
It's
grounded.
crazy.
I put him on timeout earlier.
Dr. Drew, thanks for joining us from West Coast.
Mm-hmm.
West Coast.
Flemo.org, our Australian host.
Thank you. Flemo.org.
That's right.
I'm there sometimes.
info@bestdamntech.com.
RoadieShow.com,
All that stuff.
Scriggity.com,
Yep.
plantsbastard.com.
Let's wrap it up so I can.
Yes, bastard.
Plan STP. Until I see you guys next time.
Right.
Have a great week.
have a-
Woo! Yeah! Thanks to one and all and sundry. That's what I'm talking about.
Bye.